Good evening, everybody. Welcome on in, everybody. It's Monday nights, my friends, and I am back, and we're going to be jumping back on into Dragon Quest One. Almost definitely finishing it. Trying not to jinx myself there, but almost definitely finishing it tonight, because the only thing we have left is the Dragonlord. So we will be taking him on, and then we're going to just roll right into Dragon Quest 2. Just a reminder, though, I've instituted a policy because I've got so many RPGs I want to get to. Whenever possible, I'm going to play them on easy mode. So when we start Dragon Quest 2, I'm going to go on easy mode. Just because I'm more interested in the story than the grinding. So that is the deal with that, and also allow me to move on, because I think the next thing I want to do is I want to roll right after DQ2, maybe roll right into DQ3, and both of those are significantly long games. Significantly long. Also, I have to turn the audio back on because I was grinding a little bit off camera, so give me a moment here. Whilst I do that, system settings, audio, because when I'm grinding out levels and stuff, I'm usually listening to like YouTube videos and stuff on the way, so I tend to turn the audio off there so I can hear them. Alright, so I'm going to bring the game audio back in now. There we go. Alright, my friends. So, where do we stand right now? If I look at my experience here, we're at level 50. I did grind out some. I went to the Dragonlord's castle and got a bunch of metal babbles, and managed to get me all the way up to level 50. We're right on the cusp of 51, and I've done that for a reason. From what I understand, we know that there's two phases of the Dragonlord. That's how it was in the first game and everything. However, in this game, I believe from what I've read, the first phase of the Dragonlord actually gives you experience points. So one of the tips they were saying was get close to leveling. And then if you have, in my case, I have the automatically give all your hit points and magic points back when you level up. I have that turned on. So after the first phase, we should level up, and then that should restore all my hit points and magic points. So, I mean, that's nice. The first phase, I mean, in the original game wasn't all that difficult, so I don't know if it's going to be any different this time around. But just in case, I wanted to stack the deck in my favor, as it were. Alright, because I really do want to get on to DQ2 and see all the stuff that they've done there. So, speaking of which, let's go and zoom on over to the Dragonlord's castle. Alright. And we'll get the warp point that we got. Goes all the way down there. And here we go, my friends. Let's see what we're in for.
So, thou art come before me at last. I am the Dragonlord, Master of Masters, King of Kings. So hasty, pray, let us talk a while. Know that I do not call myself king without reason.
Hey, outlaw. Welcome on in. I will indeed kick his ass. Or try.
My kind were once masters of this world, though you humans seem to have long since forgotten. Were it still so, this, the sphere of light, would have been my birthright, and the source of untold power both.
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Yet mine
Had a nice day off.
to award it to a human hero, whose deeds she did deem worthy. Let me in turn commend thy deeds, descendant of that same human. Thou hast overcome much to reach me. Long have I awaited this moment. Come, take thy rightful place at my side. Do so, and I will grant unto thee dominion over half this world. What sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me?
Never.
Thou wishest not for half the world. Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis an offer few would refuse. Thou wilt brook no such covenant. Thou art resolved to face me no matter the cost.
That's what it is. That's what that means. That's what no means.
So be it. Come, fool. Know thine insignificance.
Why all the talking? Let's battle, right? Exactly. All right. I just realized I don't have Erdrick's sword on. There we go. We got all of Erdrick's stuff here, and abilities. I guess we're gonna do. What would work? I mean, he's not in his dragon form yet. I don't know if Dragon Slash would work or anything. So I'm guessing, let's just do Wild Side. And just plain old attacks. Alright. Bounce. I think I'm gonna have to do an ability here. Let's do Miracle Slash. Okay, he's still got bounce on, which I think is going to affect my straight up attacks, so that's why I'm using abilities. Yeah, does he still have that on? I doubt I can use Fizzle or anything against them. That would be... Usually they wouldn't let you do that. But abilities... Miracle Slash, I guess, again. Alright. Attack. Okay, he's got that back on again. Do Wild Side. I wonder if any of these will actually work. I mean, I could try them. Or actually, let's do Focus Pocus. Alright, now that wore off of him, huh? I'm just kind of curious here. Yeah, Quadra Slash didn't do much of anything. Alright, so... Damn. Spells... More heal. And I forgot to... Oh, he silenced me. Bastard. What I forgot to do is actually get out stuff out of my... magic restoring stuff. As usual. Magical might is renewed. He's just giving himself... Alright, so... More heal. Got the special there. Okay. Alright. Oh, he missed. That's good. I got a crit there. Oh, come on. Really? Freaking hell, man. Like, get you right at the last freaking minute there. Alright. So, equipment, Erdrick Sword. Abilities, Wild Side. He silenced me, bastard. No, I don't know that any of these are actually gonna work all that great, but I guess I could try Giga Slash and see if it's any good against him. Yeah, it's pretty good against him. Alright. So we're definitely doing that.
I shall rend thee asunder.
Okay. Abilities. Let's do Wild Side. Yeah, bounce on. Let's heal ourselves. I'd like to get Focus Pocus here, but I think I've only got one turn left on this thing, so I'm going to do Giga Slash. Alright, I think we just keep going with Giga Slash here. Alright, we need to heal though. Alright, abilities, Giga Slash again. Come on. Hey Jay, welcome. Welcome on in. I noticed that you followed a little bit earlier. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. What are we doing here? Yeah, I mean we need to do more heal. Yeah, I didn't put any stuff in my inventory here. Soon about to play the series. Once you finish your time with Hyrule Warriors, yeah, it's a very, very good remake. Very, very good remake. I've enjoyed it quite a lot, and I love Dragon Warrior. Like I've played randomizers of it and stuff. It's fantastic. I guess we gotta go for broke here, because I got nothing else right now. Yeah, I figured that. I need to actually get stuff in my inventory here. I mean, we're getting them down to where it's supposed to be, but I didn't prepare. I didn't prepare at all for this like I should have. Items, item bag. So we'll get Sage's Elixir out. I mean, I guess the War Drum boosts attack power would be a thing, but yeah. Pull a diamond out. And I don't have any I have magic water and that's it. I don't have anything more than that, which is a little bit annoying. I could go buy some more. Or actually, I probably have enough to craft some Sage's Elixir. I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna definitely need it. Let's go to the fairy village. See if I can craft some Sage's Elixir here. But yeah, they've done an excellent job on it. The only thing is, and this is just kind of the one real negative I have about it. Oh, I can't make any Sage's Elixir here? I thought I could make some here. Huh. Where would I get some from? Where would I buy some from? Remolder, maybe? No, probably Caitlin. Yeah, over here. Oh, you don't have any Sage's Elixir either? Can I... Is that a thing we can actually buy? One second here. Let's go look at Dragon Quest 1 Remake walkthrough. I need items. Healing items, I guess. Sage's Elixir. Get from chests. Get from chest. Found a sparkly spot. But that's... No, you gotta be able to buy... Like, you can't buy magic water either? Purchase from a store. Purchase from a store. I guess you can't get... Shrine Spirits. Wayfarer in Remolder. So you can't actually purchase it or craft it. That's going to be really annoying. I don't have... I have the Elfin Elixir Intangible Castle. But that's not going to be there anymore because I've probably already gotten it. And that does... completely restores MP. Huh. Well, that's going to make for some interesting times. 'Cause I don't have any on me. I've got magic water on me. I've got exactly one magic water on me. Oh, that's fun. Okay. Nope. Don't use it. I wanted to take it out. And I just have prayer rings. So I do have a couple prayer rings. Well, things are about to be real interesting. Real interesting. Let's get back to Sherlock here.
What sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me?
Nope.
Thou wishest not for half the world. Wilt thou not reconsider? 'Tis an offer few would refuse.
Nope. There we go. All right. Abilities. Let's do Focus Pocus first. Wasted a heal on himself. Okay. Let's do Wild Side. Alright, now, abilities. Giga Slash. Oh, okay, so that I can't do the X on Giga Slash because it doesn't work with Focus Pocus. Alright. Well, now I know. Abilities. Giga Slash. Okay, and let's do the... I don't know if the Orochi sword will work on him, but let's try it. Yeah, he's not affected. I figured he wouldn't be, but you know, I had to try. With Giga Slashes, I'm already burning through my... It's 38 MP every time. So I'm going to do Focus Pocus just to try to get some MP back. I can use Erdrick's sword as an item? What does that do? Oh. Well, that's a thing. Didn't really do much to Dragonlord, but okay. Oh, I do have a Sage's Elixir here. Okay, so I have at least one Sage's Elixir. I don't know why I didn't see that earlier. Anyway. What do I want to do here? Do another Giga Slash, I guess. I want to heal. Oh good, I got the special Ultra Heal. That's good. Just gonna do regular attacks here. Although I really should just do Wild Side. Oh, he put Bounce on. Alright, well, we gotta do Giga Slash. Well, it's something. Let's go for it. Ah, good. We did it. I should level up, which should restore all my health and stuff. There we go. Level 51. 644. We didn't go up in health at all, but 494 MP, which is really helpful. 297 strength, 159 resilience, 334 luck. Got a really good wisdom roll there. That was nice. All right, there we go.
The power of the light is no mere trifle. Then I must needs rise to meet it, for I shall not be bested. Witness the might of my line.
The Dragonlord flickers and fades. Only to reveal his terrifying true form. Oh boy. Here we go. Final battle here. They got the music and everything. Oh, it's great. Boost my resistance to breath attacks. Might be a good idea. Oh, I should have did Focus Pocus first. Damn it. Oof. Oof. Okay. Bastard. So I know Giga Slash was working against the other one. I don't want to use that, but let's see. We can do the souped up Dragon Slash. Alright, well that certainly worked a little bit there. Items, Saber Staff.
Thou shalt not escape.
Ouch. Okay, spells, more heal. Damn, he's casting more heal too, you asshole. Oh, of course he got a double turn that time. Oh, this is going to be another one of those really bastard fights here. Let's go abilities. Let's do... I don't know if Crackle Slash would work against a fire-breathing dragon. I mean, you would think it would, but...
Thou shalt not escape! Thou shalt not escape!
I don't have anything that would debuff him either, do I? I don't think it would work even if I did have one. Alright. What else am I... Do I have another... I have the strength ring. Let's use the... Nope, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do at all. I'm in the equip screen. thought I was in the item screen for some reason. I'm curious if this would actually work well as an item against the Dragonlord, but I have a feeling it's not going to. Let's do Savior Staff. I'm going to try it though. Frozen with Fear, great. Nah, it does jack all. Just out of curiosity, does Giga Slash work against second form? It really does. It really, really does. He casts Accelerado, so he's gonna go first now all the time. So I should be using Giga Slash, I guess, all the time, which is interesting and weird. But okay. Does meditation... Alright. I wonder if meditation will give me the... will work with Giga Slash. I guess I could look it up in the Traveler's Tips thing. But let's just try it. So abilities, meditation. Oh, it just healed my wounds? Oh, is that all that did? Oh, Healing Spirit, okay. So if I do Giga Slash, no, it's not. I can't trigger the thing with Giga Slash. Unless I'm low health, I guess. Defending champion. Oh, that wore off already? That sucks. That's the worst. Okay. Get a full heal. Ended up not really helping all that much. Yeah, there is no. I guess there is no X for Giga Slash then. Huh? All right. More heal. I didn't want to actually attack. Oh, that was kind of a waste. I was thought I was on spells there. I was not. Wild side. Damn it. Freaking 200 points of damage he did there. This is annoying. Alright. What else do we have in our repartee here? Like, what else would even be useful? Like, that's the real question. We know the Orochi sword doesn't work. Savior staff will help me against breath attacks, but he's barely doing any breath attacks. I mean, I could do dodgy dance to try to evade. I mean, that might be the good thing to start out with. Wild side. Do I have oomph powder here? I did in my bag. I guess I could have used that, but let's go with this. Alright, well I did get a dodge in there, which is nice. Okay. Do I still have the dodgy dance on? God damn it. He's just like out of blue. He's just pulling out these freaking 200 point damage things. It's real bullshit right there. Alright, well, so we know. Hey, Grizzly, welcome on in. I am level 51, is what I am. Let's do, so abilities. Don't feel so bad dying at level 42. Yeah, no, it's a rough one. It's a rough one. So dodgy dance. And we'll do I mean, I could try Crackle Slash or Attack Attacker. I doubt either of these would actually work against Dragonlord. Because this reduces the enemy's attack. Let me try it. Oh, it did work against them. Okay. So... Huh. Huh, I say to that. Abilities... Wild side.
Not today.
We're so close to 100% this game. 1 mob and 2 key items to find. All medals done. Yeah, I got all the medals. I've got all of Erdrick's stuff, so I think I have all the key items. And then just fight the Dragonlord is all I really got right now. So we got that on us. Let's do Giga Slash.
I shall rend you asunder. Not today.
Alright, we still got the Dodge Dance on, but it's going to be ending this turn, it looks like. Abilities, let's do that.
I shall rend you asunder.
Okay, so let's try attacker again. Ooh, critical hit on that one. Nice. All right. Abilities. Dodgy Dance. Okay. Heal ourselves. Let's heal ourselves again. Alright. Abilities. Wild side. Is he still under the effect of my... No, no elements and effects. Alright, abilities. Attacker again. But he more healed himself. And he did some oomph. So, what's he at now? So he boosted his... Okay, he boosted himself back up again, but alright. Giga Slash. Yeah, we gotta heal. Damn it! Come on! There we go, we got a full heal. Alright. Abilities. Dodgy Dance. Abilities. Attacker. Alright. And Giga Slash. No. Gotta heal. And then I gotta use Sage's Elixir. Go. Tempted to level up to 99 in the game. Yeah, it's certainly a thing. Oh, Frozen with Fear, great. It certainly wouldn't hurt, but I don't know if they scale the Dragonlord up to that or not. It wouldn't surprise me if they did. Let's see. Dodgy Dance. There we go. And Wild side. Oh, come on. Oh, down to 2. Jesus. Oh, come on. That's a pain in the ass. I feel like I've pulled out all the stops here. So the question is, I'm gonna cheat and look at tips on how to take on the Dragonlord. Because there's no point in me grinding my face against the brick wall here if there's some weird um, strategy that's not obvious. Where are we at? Where are we at? Dragonlord's true form, 4,800 hit points. Great. Dragonlord becomes resistant to Kazap, so magic's off the table. Instead, use Wild Side plus Dragon Slash combo, or the souped up version Double Dragon Slash for multiple attacks per turn. Dragonlord is especially weak to his combo since he's a dragon type. But he's not that weak, because I did that. And I was only getting like 300 points on that, whereas Giga Slash I was getting 360. Like, I don't. I mean, this makes the most sense, and that's what I tried, but that's not the best. It's not the best way of doing it. You always shut down your switcher dice so it shows no death. Yeah, the online guides are kind of. I wonder if they play like I'm playing on Draconian, so I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and I'm wondering if these guys just played on normal or something. Second battle adds shout if 50% and below hit points. Yeah, I've seen shout. 2 buff spells, accelerate, heavy attack times 2, normal attack plus inferno. Inferno becomes scorch at 50% hit point and below. Normal attack plus Kasiz. Kasiz becomes Kafriz if 50% below. Assesses the situation, becomes heavy attack at 50% or below. Kasiz plus Inferno becomes Scorch. Shout times 2 may inflict fear. Cycle back to the first move. So this is really this is all of his attacks then. Huh. So when his hit points drop below half, his elemental attacks become far more punishing. So defense and recovery timing matter more than ever. Use defending champion. When Dragonlord buffs himself twice in a row, it's perfect cue to use defending champion. This skill dramatically reduces incoming damage, especially during his buff turns. Yeah, okay. Defend to regain MP. Wait, you regain MP when you defend? That shows you that I've never used defend. With the Star Sigil, defending also restores MP. When you notice Dragonlord stacking buffs, prepare to defend so you'll absorb less damage and regain valuable MP at the same time. I did not realize that. I've never actually defended at all. Well, there you go. Use Wild Side plus Dragon Slash combo. See, they're getting 530 out of the Dragon Slash. I wasn't getting that much. I wonder if that's. Maybe I was seeing the numbers wrong. Because I was not. I was getting more out of Giga Slash than Dragon Slash, but I guess we'll try it. Dragonlord becomes resistant to Kazap. Double Dragon Slash, especially weak to his combo since he's Dragon type enemy. Kabuff, multi heal. Alright, so he does a normal attack and then 2 buff spells, a heavy attack times 2, a normal attack plus Inferno, Normal attack plus Kazizz. Turn 6, he doesn't do anything. Turn 7, Kazizz was Inferno. Turn 8 does nothing. Turn 9, 2 shouts. And then turn 10, he goes back to normal attack. Until he's 50% or below. So, and they're saying use the, when a Dragonlord buffs himself twice, so he does 2 buff spells and then he does 2 heavy attacks. Okay. So when he buffs himself twice, put defending champion on. So that's at turn 2. Basically. Defending champion and then I guess defend during that. That seems like the right way to do it. All right, well let's see what this gets us. Let's see how accurate that is. All right. I think first of all, let's do Dodgy Dance. Okay. So he did 1 attack. That's his first turn. Now this one he's going to buff himself twice, I think. So we'll want to, I guess I can just do a regular attack. Yeah, okay, so he buffed himself twice. So now if I do defending champion. Okay. Yeah, defending champion is basically just defend. Okay. Alright, and what they, so I guess the next thing to do then is abilities. Wild side. There's Inferno. Abilities, and then Dragon Slash. Actually, I need, damn, I should have did, Focus Pocus.
Much better. Thou shalt not escape.
Alright, and then Dragon Slash, double Dragon Slash. 311, 325. Yeah, I'm only getting 311, 325. So they must have been playing on normal mode. Because I'm getting more out of Giga Slash. When I do that. Yeah, 369. There's Inferno. Alright, so Bells, more heal. Assessing the situation. Ability is Dodge Dance. There you go. Which actually, I should, yeah, they were doing a shot, so Dodgy Dance wouldn't have worked, wouldn't have done much anyway there. I don't think. So, Focus Pocus, I suppose. Alright. So now we're, I think this next turn he's going to buff himself, and that's when we got to be on guard here. Oh, I didn't want to attack. Damn it. Damn it. I wanted to... whatever. I gotta do defending champion here. Oh, we got a counterattack out of it. Suck on that. Alright, so spells heal.
Not today.
Abilities. Wild side. Ouch.
More heal. I cannot fall.
Alright, he's assessing the situation. So abilities, Giga Slash.
I shall rend thee asunder. I shall rend thee asunder.
Dodgy Dance. Alright. Get another Giga Slash in there while we can. Yeah, he's doing his shouts now. He's back up to the top again.
I shall rend thee asunder.
Now he's at 50%, so everything gets worse. Spells. More heal. Alright, he's buffing himself, so now we gotta do abilities and defending champion.
Thou shalt not escape.
Nice. Okay. So let me use the Savior Staff for breath attacks, because I think there's a breath attack coming and a physical. Of course, I think he got his breath attack off before I could even do my thing. Of course. Heal. That's a thing.
Much better.
There we go. Scorch. Which, at least our thing was up to prevent against that at least a little bit. Focus, focus.
Much better.
Wild side. Yeah, okay, we're back up. He did his 2 shouts, so we're back up to the top again. See what we can do. Alright, and we got one more we can do. Alright, now we gotta do defending champion if we can. Hopefully. Alright, and I'm gonna have to do. Can I do 1 Giga Slash? Probably shouldn't. Let's do. should do probably a regular attack, but... Oh, hey, the Crazy Gamer. Welcome. Have you heard about Bazzite? It's a good Linux distro. Yes, my mini computer sitting on a desk here has Bazzite on it. My main computer that I'm on right now is using Debian. But yeah, I have Bazzite on that one. It works really well. It's a really good, like, you know, starter Linux distro. Yep. I have here. What am I gonna do? Sorry, I was kind of, I was kind of focused on the game. I didn't see your chat right away. Let's see. What am I hate to waste the wild side that I have because it's off this turn, but I feel like I gotta defend. Just to get some magic points back. Oh, come on. So I couldn't even get the I couldn't even get a heal off. Damn it. Can I put it onto RTX 4060 Intel Core i7? It's going to be anything that has to do with NVIDIA is always going to be a toss-up for a little while, because NVIDIA has not taken Linux very seriously until very recently. And even then, they're starting to release updated drivers. I don't know if Bazzite has the latest and greatest updated drivers yet. So it's kind of a toss-up. It may work, it may not work. Leaning more towards the not, just because of the NVIDIA card. Because NVIDIA's drivers have been pretty terrible, and they're just now starting to take it seriously. I guess because Valve is releasing Steam Machine now, and now they're like, oh crap, we got to catch up. I have all AMD hardware, so AMD CPU, AMD Radeon graphics, and it works beautifully for them. Their drivers are up to date. They keep them good and solid for Linux. So that might be the only thing that gives you a problem. The Intel processor will be fine. Though I would highly suggest, if you ever, when it comes time to upgrade, I would, however many years from now you're going to upgrade your hardware, I would highly recommend getting off of Intel, because their chipsets are really going south. They're really, really bad. Like they're not over time, they're getting slower and slower. And they start, like, there's something wrong in the instruction codes. I forget what they call it. I wanted to call it opcodes, but it's not that. It's something else. They've had a lot of problems with that the last couple of gens, where it will just start to eat itself as you use it over time. Now they've had some BIOS updates to try to fix that, and it's been kind of iffy as to whether or not that's completely fixed or not. But AMD is rocking it. In fact, when I switch over to AMD processor and I go into Windows 11 with it, Windows 11 works faster, just out of the box, with AMD than it does Intel, which blew my mind. Like it was much snappier. So yeah, I don't know. That's about the best I can do there. So I mean, I stacked the deck hardware wise and just went AMD with when I got my new computer and when I bought the little mini computer, because I knew ahead of time that that AMD just supports Linux much better. in general when it comes to graphics drivers and stuff. There's still some graphical glitches here and there, but it's not, it hasn't been distracting, you know? Right now I'm on my main computer, so I'm running Debian. Normally something like this I would run on my little mini Bazzite computer because it can handle it, because I have integrated graphics, so it could, there's only so much I can throw at it, and this would be easy enough to throw at it. But I just happen to have this installed on my main rig, yeah. But this would definitely run under Bazzite without any issues. Do Pocus. Oh, that's right. We have to defend here. It's all right.
Thou shalt not escape.
I wonder if you can install Bazzite. You're on Windows 11. I mean, you could definitely dual boot to Bazzite if you want to do that. I don't know if they have a live CD where you could just kind of play it off the CD. Most of them do have something like that, but I think Bazzite, in order to make it simpler to install, I don't think it has that. I think you have to, it'll want to actually put itself on a partition on a hard drive or on a separate hard drive. Like, I would recommend putting it on a separate hard drive. Even if it's like you grab like a USB external hard drive or something and just kind of install it on that, and then you can just kind of play with it there in its own little area. That might be a thing. Yeah, I mean, I have Windows 11 on its own hard drive, and I have my Linux distros on their own hard drive. So I have like 3 hard drives in my 3 SSDs in my computer, and I just have them all on their own hard drive, so I can just keep them separate. You don't have to do it that way, but in practice, from what I've seen, it actually tends to work a little bit better that way, because then you don't have to deal with, you can kind of let it partition itself and you don't have to worry about running out of space and all that stuff. So let's do outside. Go. And advance. Or if I can just for the sake of argument, let's attack attacker. And wild side. Go. gotta do defending champion. Alright, abilities, no, spells here. Can't get a damn heal in edgewise here. Alright, so dodgy dance again. Outside, Giga Slash. Defend. Alright, this time around he's gonna buff himself. So I guess I should take the opportunity to buff myself. Alright, and champion. Welcome back. Okay, so let me think here. Sage's Elixir. Dodge dance again. Outside. Frozen with Fear. Alright, he's down to 50%. You looked at Bazai install, there is NVIDIA. Yes, Bazai install does have NVIDIA. It certainly does. I don't know what state the drivers are in. So, yes, it has NVIDIA drivers. Whether or not they're going to actually work well is another story. Now, you have a 4070, so you've got newer hardware. So it may work fine. I know older hardware, you would definitely be a little bit problematic. But again, we're still rolling the dice now. We're waiting for NVIDIA to like get their act together. So it may work well. It may not work well. It really depends on your setup. And now, and I'm talking gaming, right? Like, as far as the desktop is concerned, the Nouveau drivers will work really well for just desktop stuff. But you're not going to want those for gaming. You're going to want the actual proprietary drivers, and that's where it just kind of, it is what it is right now. In a couple months, maybe it'll be better. It's gotten better in the last couple weeks. Like, they've been releasing newer drivers. I don't know if Bazai has picked up the latest drivers yet or not. So that's something you'll have to look into. You can probably search and see what driver, NVIDIA driver Bazai comes with, and then try to figure it out from there. What Acer Nitro 5? I don't know what. Oh, your laptop's an Acer Nitro 5. Again, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have that hardware, so I can't tell you whether or not it's going to work or not work. I just know a lot of people have problems with NVIDIA. Yeah, this is not working out. This is not working out at all. This is downright frustrating because there's nothing. I'm not going to grind any further. The hell with it. I don't want to grind anymore because it's not worth it. So I'm going to put Erdrick Sword on. Go items. Special medicine. I guess we could take out all of those. Exchange a fairy flute. 1 oomph powder. Okay. So I'm tired of grinding my face against this, so I'm going to put it on easy mode and just get through this because it's not fun right now. So let's just get through this. All right, it's just not fun when it's all their tactics don't work, you know.
So, what sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me? Thou wilt.
All right. Let's do Wild Side.
This is far from over.
I guess we'll just keep doing Giga Slash because that's just fantastic all around. All right. Oh, I still had Wild Side on. Whoops. I didn't even realize that. I thought okay. I don't have Wild Side on now, do I? There we go. Go. So someone using 2080 NVIDIA and Intel, and there was no lag. Yeah, like I said, it might work. I am just warning that people have had issues. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It might work fine. It might be okay. I don't know. That's the problem is I just don't know. Do wild side. Yeah, I mean, all I'm saying is, you know, try to do as much research as you can. You know, and don't don't get rid of Windows 11. You know, if you can afford to have an external hard drive, that would be ideal, right? And just try it out on there and let it run against your hardware and see how it works. You know, because you might be in the situation where some games work fine and some don't based on the drivers, you know. Go abilities. Champion. But I mean that's the best I can give you is like it might work, it might be beautiful, and it might be a pain in the butt. You know? Like I can't really, it's hard for me to judge. Abilities, no. Spells, more heal. Damn it, man. More heal. New champion. Oh, I should have did the back. Yeah, I had. I'm in yellow here. Let's do this again. Okay, I only worked against the one. All right. Ring. Damn it. Damn you. Okay, I can't get a word in edgewise here. with fear, huh? He's just healing himself up. Oh, I did a freaking... Oh, did it automatically put... It automatically put invulnerability on, didn't it? Damn. I didn't want to do that, but oh well. I do want to get through this. Attack. There we go. We got him. We had to cheat, but we got him. That was not. That was too annoying to continue doing. There we go. Dragonlord is defeated. M wrests the Spear of Light from the Dragonlord's death grip. As he holds it aloft, a blinding light radiates from deep within its core.
Yet so long as a seed of darkness remains, those of your line must remain ever vigilant.
Excuse me. We get to do the walk back where we there's no monster encounters at all. Like in the first game? Or like in the original game? The great evil has been banished, and the world knows peace once more. Oh yeah, cool. I get to walk back. Well, there's no enemies. Oh, there's no swamp either. Yes, that's awesome. You bet your ass I'm walking the whole way. This is the reward for doing the game. If I have to go that way, yep. No, wait. Oh, I gotta go through the cave. There's no swampland around the cave anymore either. To enjoy the music. Also, this is a perfect opportunity to see if I missed anything along the way. I don't think I did. There you go. So I need to go up here and probably have a... Oh, I guess I can't save. I was going to say, probably going to let me save at some point. Because there's one more thing that we have to do just for an achievement. And it's fairly easy. Hmm. There we go.
Brave hero, didst thou best the Dragonlord and regain the Sphere of Light also? Thy deeds are those of a hero, and let none say otherwise.
Welcome home, beloved. Right glad am I that thou didst keep thy promise to return unto me. There can be no doubt now that thou art that which thou hast long claimed to be, the true descendant of mighty Erdrick.
Get ready for But Thou Must.
The darkness hath been driven back at his hand, and the fiends with it. And in celebration of this, a great feast shall be held. All shall hail the Savior who did come to us in our time of direst need.
Maybe? Are they not going to do it? They got to do it. They have to do it.
Doth aught trouble thee, beloved? Wherefore lingereth the hero of the hour in such a place? Strange. I too did feel that something called me here.
By your efforts, the world has been made safe once more. I am grateful beyond words.
The Lady Rubis!
Bold hero, thanks to you, the Dragonlord has been freed from the darkness and may once more be reborn into the light. You know not how much your efforts mean.
And thus, all is now at an end?
Alas, no. For we do not yet know how or by whom the Dragonlord was infected with the darkness. I sense the presence of one in whom a yet greater wickedness resides. In time, the dark shall surely rise again. And when it does, I shall once more do all in my power to see that it does not swallow this world entire. However, I cannot do so alone. Scion of Erdrick, will those who follow you possess the strength to prevail as you have done?
Sure.
Almighty Rubis, we hereby swear that we shall do all in our power to see the world of the future filled with kind-hearted and heroic souls both. Thou canst trust in us. Humankind shall not fail thee.
Yeah, what she said.
You have my thanks, and I swear this in turn. Though I may not be always at your side, my children, I shall be always with you in spirit. Ever shall I watch over you.
Beloved, this oath we here swear shall bring hope to future generations.
Scion of Erdrick, entrust unto me the 5 sigils. When the dark rises once more, these shall be the key. The tie that binds me to such heroes as might yet appear. fairies shall know how to find me when the time comes, and we shall meet again. I shall be reunited with the heroes of the line of Erdrick. It is simply a matter of time.
Forgive me for the sudden summons, good sir. I would speak with thee of something. All was as the prophecies foretold. Lo, the words of the ancients do ring clear and true down through the ages. The promised hero, in whose veins floweth the blood of mighty Erdrick, is none other than thee. If there be a better man to rule this land, I know him not. What sayest thou? Wilt thou take the throne in my stead? Wilt thou watch o'er this fair realm till thy dying day?
I will not.
Hey, our character had 3 words to say in the entire game.
My thanks.
Oh, here we go. He's got another sentence.
Were I ever to rule, it must needs be a realm of mine own founding.
So be it. 'Tis not for me to persuade thee. But wheresoever thou goest, I would have thee take the sphere of light with thee. 'Tis the right of heroes to bear it, after all. Now go forth, and may good fortune go with thee.
Wait, I prithee.
Oh boy. Here comes the old ball and chain.
Take me with thee, my dearest heart. Pray, forsake me not. Wilt thou take me for thy companion?
Nah.
But thou must.
There we go. I had to do it. I had to get the, but thou must.
Pray, forsake me not. Wilt thou take me for thy companion?
Yeah, I guess.
Thou wilt? Oh, joy! Let us roam the land, and in doing so grow strong in both body and soul. That we might one day fulfill the vow we have made to Lady Rubis.
'Twould seem a new journey awaiteth you both. May it be a happy one.
The king's like, you crazy kids go and do your thing. uh. All right. Very good. Just a quick one here because I'm going to jump right into Dragon Quest II. It took longer to get through the freaking Dragonlord nonsense than I thought it would, and there was a lot more to the ending than I thought than there usually would be. So, but it was a good ending. I like, in general, I like all the changes that they've made. I do feel like a few of the negatives that I do have. One is that they leaned heavily into the bosses kind of the bosses come out of nowhere, which is a problem that a lot of the later Dragon Quest games have, where everything's going fine, and all of a sudden you're just like absolutely annihilated by a boss you didn't even see coming. They've leaned heavily into that, and it's kind of not fun, but that is Dragon Quest, so I can't really fault them for leaning into it, but it's also kind of not fun. The other thing is, they've added in all these, all the different spells and everything that you would expect from all the other Dragon Quest games. However, in so doing, they did not rebalance the bosses themselves. In other words, what I'm saying is, when you have this plethora of spells and this plethora of abilities and all this stuff, it's incredibly frustrating when the game sort of turns into a strategy game at that point, right? Where you're just like, oh, I'll try this ability, I'll try that, and I'll try combining these things. And unfortunately, this game really just has one answer to every boss. And that answer is, once you find that answer to the boss, it then becomes it then turns into now you have to have RNG on your side, right? Which always sucks. It's like, oh yeah, there's only one way to do this boss. Here's the correct way to do this boss, but then you still have to rely entirely on RNG. So that was kind of the negative of it. We're getting a little extra here.
Alas, Majesty, thy precious child hast failed thee.
Hello, Zoma.
But I shall not. This wicked world shall be remade.
Zoma?
I
I
swear
think it's
it
Zoma.
upon my name.
Or was Zoma the third one? I forget now. All the names are mixed up in my head. Anyway, but otherwise, beautiful game. Works really well. The music is phenomenal. Just got achievements. It's great. It's great in every respected term. Definitely recommend it. Whether you've played Dragon Warrior before or you've never played Dragon Quest before, I think it's entirely worth it. So now we're gonna roll into Dragon Quest 2, but I got one more thing to do. But anyway, that's my thoughts on it. So thank you so much. All right, we're gonna save in a different. Save into a different thing here because we're now Erdrick. And the reason I'm going to do that is because we got one more achievement to get in Dragon Quest 1. And it's going to be a really easy one. And really silly at the same time. You'll see what I mean in a moment here. Oh, it saved while I had the system settings. I didn't realize the audio would save like that. All right. That's fun. All right, here we go. We're going to go... I'm not even going to do anything. I'm just going to go right to the Dragonlord in Sharlock here. Oops. It's the wrong button. Hello, Mr. Dragonlord. Hello again. Let's skip all of your nonsense and get to the meat of this conversation.
What sayest thou? Wilt thou rule beside me?
Hell yes.
Then let it be so. Yea, and to signify the peace between us, wilt thou offer up thy weapon unto me?
Oh, they actually asked for the weapon. Yeah, sure. Man presents Erdrick's sword to the Dragonlord.
The great blade. Hadst thou but trusted thine arm, such a weapon might well have brought thee victory. It mattereth not. That thou hast surrendered it unto me is what mattereth most. And thou shalt receive thy just reward. This world shall be cleft in twain, and its blackest pits and dankest recesses rendered unto thee.
May the darkness engulf thee for all eternity. It was all a dream, really? Good morrow to thee, friend, by thy groans I gather thy dreams were troubled. To what matter of vision didst thou bear witness, I wonder? No matter, go thee forth and take care upon the road. Dealing with the devil, awarded for making the dark half of the world your own. Oh, I love that. So in the first game, you would just die, and that was it. You'd have to reset the game. Here, they're just like, well, it was just a dream. It was just a dream. It was all just a bad dream. Where did they actually put me? In Remolder. All right, so we got our. Let me go and save this in a different slot just because we could. Actually, it doesn't even probably matter because I got the achievement. It doesn't matter. Anyway, let's go and return to the title screen. Yes. All right. That's all I needed to do. Alright, rolling on into Dragon Quest II, friends. And we are, like I said, definitely playing on easy. Even though I might turn the invulnerability off, though. In fact, I will turn invulnerability off. Because that's a little too much. But I do want to get through the game, and it's a long one. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, you could have them speak in Japanese? You couldn't do that on Dragon Quest 1? That's weird. English. You want to display a location of your current objective on the map? Yes. Select the difficulty mode. We're going to do Dragon Quests. Yeah. Auto saving. Got it. And
Once upon a time,
now we fast forward.
Descended from the legendary
In time,
Erdrick, defeated
Erdrick's
the dreaded
descendants.
tyrant, and restored peace and light to the world.
So Gwalen and Erdrick got it on
He
a couple
set off
times.
on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden. The first and oldest of the 3 was the Kingdom of Middenhall, named after the castle built by the hero and his bride.
Oh, my beautiful boy.
Thou wilt grow into a fine leader of the land. Of this I am certain.
After Middenhall was founded the Kingdom of Cannock, a nation nestled betwixt misty mountains and lush forests.
Look, husband, he possesseth thy steely gaze.
A handsome devil, to be sure. Now, what name might befit one so dashing?
Why, thank you. I am quite dashing. We're gonna go with their normal names, Caradoc, which I don't know if that was. I don't remember what their names were in Dragon Warrior 2, but I don't think they were these names. I think they were something else, but we'll see.
It is perfect, is it not?
The very height of perfection, my dear. A mighty name for a yet mightier heir.
Lastly came the Kingdom of Moonbrook, founded by a spell-casting scion to whom weavers of magic flocked from the world over.
Poor Moonbrook. With its giant stained glass windows.
Dear, supposest thee the princes of Middenhall and Cannock might deign to play with our daughter when the 3 are older?
I doubt not, but they shall forge a fellowship most firm, as I did with my cousins the kings. But first, she will need a name that befitteth her station. And, after great pondering, I believe I have happened upon just that. Come, lend me thine ear.
Pronal? Okay.
Yes. It is lovely. And her future will be bright. I swear it.
Thus did the legendary line continue into another generation. Some years later,
Thou art grown most formidable. Thine ancestors' blood runneth strong in thy veins.
Oh, please, Father. Thou knowest full well mine abilities pale in comparison to thine. Thou hast mastered all manner of spells, of which I as yet know naught.
Man, she's such an ass kiss, isn't she?
True, I was once a caster of no little renown, though now...
Father!
Alas, some matters are beyond even the purview of magic.
Come, Father. Let us repair to thy chamber.
Not today.
What now?
Trouble.
By the goddess! Guards, assemble!
Majesty, I bring great tidings! Look out to report an army of fiends upon the horizon. They draw ever closer.
Curse thee, Hargon.
Oh, Hargon, that's what it is. Zoma is the third one. Hargon is this one. Tell you what, the voice actor's doing a damn good job. Even the guard was like properly dramatic.
Us to the castle guard. Keep them out. I too will make.
Father!
Sire!
Care not for this old fool. Go to thy captain. Tell him.
I fear it is too late!
Oh, he's barbecued.
No! No!
Begone, fiends!
Father! What is happening? What will become of us?
Still thy heart. Thou shalt escape this place.
I'd recognize those ugly mugs anywhere. It's the king and his darling daughter. Lord Hargon was clear in his instructions. Let no one live.
Just as I feared. But wherefore now? It mattereth not. Moonbrook will not fall today.
Not so sure about that.
They knew our faces. Then I have no choice. This way, my child.
Father, please, I do not understand.
Now's not the time to understand. Now's the time to move.
Thou hast thy mother's beauty and her wisdom. Thou wert ever our pride and our joy. Since the day of thy birth, everything I have done for thee. I would trade 1,000 lives to live this one with thee anew.
Thou speakest as if this is the last time we shall be together. I shall never leave thy side.
Come. This is my kingdom, and I refuse to relinquish it without a fight.
Squeeze! There he is! He may be old, but he knows a spell or two. Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Wherefore do you tarry so? Do not tell me you have had a change of heart. Today, you battled the bloodline of Edric.
Lone soldier making it out. To spread the word.
Must warn. Midden Hall.
There thou art, beloved son. Though thou seemst mightily vexed. Didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance?
Yeah.
Our dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught should trouble thee, thou must needs share it. Thus is a problem halved, as the saying goes. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them. For thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. 'Tis no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people, and thence to the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword which he might see fit to teach thee.
Alright. So I didn't realize until they started here that all the settings are different. So, yeah, the audio is cranked way the hell up. But it is what it is. Alright, and text, hold ultra fast, and what else? Camera, map, battle settings, battle speed, ultra fast. Remember commands, and then difficulty settings, invincibility off. Keep the recover on leveling. There we go. Alright. Cool. Let's go and perhaps I can save somewhere here. Yep. Music. It's right on. Spot on. Highness, just the man I wish to see. I am awaiting the delivery of a consignment of goods from Fair Moonbrook. It should have been here yesterday, and yet nothing. Alas, due to this sorry state of affairs, my shelves are nigh bare. Though if you would still like to peruse them, you would be most welcome. We got 50 gold. Much to do anything. I guess we'll do some medicinal herbs. All right. Oh, that's right. They give you a sword and stuff. Which I forgot. The original game didn't give you anything to start out with. You just had to buy a club and do your thing. But okay. The merchant of Moonbrook with whom I deal is most punctual soul. Not once has he failed to appear here now. The men are never wont to oversleep or otherwise tarry. All is well, I am sure. Well, well, if it's not my dear friend Prince Charmless. Heir to the mighty heir to the mighty Erdrick, and yet unable to cast so much as a spell to ward off warts. Have you naught better to do than fritter away your days in idle conversation? Still thine impertinent tongue, thou saucy rogue! Idle conversation indeed. The prince doth a great kindness to us all in speaking with us on our woes and worries. What quarrel hast thou with such a noble and upstanding young fellow, None. I mean, I thought that being hero and future king both, it might not befit our prince to rely on main force alone. That a word of warning to that effect might aid him in his growth. Thou thinkest thyself fit to counsel princess? Ha! And thou art boneheaded indeed. Begone, swaggering oaf, away with you. Forsooth, fair not, highness, the people know full well the purpose of thy daily tour of the town, and of how diligently thou practice thy swordcraft each and every afternoon. Pay no heed to the pratings of green-eyed nincompoops. We stand firmly at thy back. But I have kept thee too long already. Away to the practice ground, and may fortune attend thee. Did I actually, I did buy those, right? Yeah, they ended up there. Okay. Weird. Where are we at here? Speak to the captain of the guard. Here. Saving. Yes, I'm aware. Alright, so we're not going to actually get too far in the game because I'm going to have to stop here very soon, unfortunately. I was hoping to get more time with it, but spent more time on that final battle than I had initially planned. If thou wouldst do battle with fearsome fiends, thou must needs equip thyself accordingly, highness. This does not mean simply seeking out the biggest sword or the stoutest armor. Even seemingly lesser items can be blessed with beneficial effects. So plain clothes. 3 gold coins. Where's the Captain Guard at? Oh, here he is.
Highness, come, the practice ground awaiteth. But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince. Make ready!
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
Brother! Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be injured so?
My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please.
Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle. Attacked. Monsters. A great horde of fiends.
Stay with us. I beseech thee!
Fear not, brother. We shall meet again.
No!
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few.
I mean, the king could have come down to talk to him instead of making him walk all that way, but, you know. I guess it is what it is.
It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee.
How do I had it where the cinematics would not auto go. Where was that at? Settings, video settings. What the hell was that at? Because I had it where I have to confirm the cinematics and not have to wait for the autoplay cutscenes. There it is. There we go.
Another such tragedy befell our world some decades since. A great monstrous horde laid waste to the land of Renderak. The horde was commanded by one who styled himself High Priest Hargon. Fearful that the High Priest's minions might make Middenhall their next port of call, my father did shore up the kingdom's defenses and set his men to watch for monsters on the horizon. I must confess that the further the tragedy drifted in time, the more I had thought the danger past. But the similarities between the assault just now reported and the one my father described cannot be denied. Could this be another Renderak? I hardly dare believe it. We must ascertain the facts of what hath befallen Moonbrook as soon as we are able. I would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf, beloved son?
Yep.
I am right glad to hear it. Now, before thou departest, a gift. A necklace, to be precise. The Princess's Pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragonlord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels.
In other words, he tapped that.
It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
Then obtains the Princess's Pledge.
Now away with thee. Venture westward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowst, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
Okay. So, got a bunch of things to do. Got another cutscene. Before thou departest, Highness, pray take this. 200 gold coins and some items for his journey, and puts them in a bag. We knew that this peace could not last, and yet, for Moonbrook to have fallen is a blow beyond imagining. Hey, Premier Craft. Know that his majesty stands thee forth as duty dictates. He is after all a king, and a descendant of mighty Erdrick to boot. But he is also a father, and I do not doubt that he will fret most mightily for thy safety on the road. I beg of thee, take care. Alright. Yeah, we got a couple things that we're going to have to do. I don't think there's... Is there a save in here? Because there's a thing. Yeah, there might be. Unfortunately, it's getting late for me. Like I said, the first game, the Dragonlord battle took longer than I anticipated it would. Plus, there was more in the ending than I thought there would be. More story and stuff, so... Okay, some books there. Anything else around here? Interact. 15 gold coins. Alright. Your car brakes went all squash? Oh no. Oh no. How much is that going to set you back? Alright, let us save. Is it just the brakes, or do you have to do the rotors and all that stuff? Alright. Alright, my friends. We're going to have to stop there. Unfortunately. It is that time. I would have liked to have gotten a little bit further on DQ2, but it is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to have anything more for Dragon Quest this week. We'll see. Because we got a bunch of other things to fill up. You're not sure you got an appointment at 7 a.m. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. So I don't know if we're going to do any more with Dragon Quest this week, because I have a bunch of other things on the plate. Tomorrow night, normally I'd be doing Dragon Quest tomorrow, but I have some things, like there's a couple of games that I think I'm going to want to play, like demo games and stuff. So I kind of want to maybe do that. It might be like a couple different games kind of thing. So we'll see what that is. There's one at least that I have, and I might be able to dig up another one along the way there, because I was given a key for one of them. I didn't accept the key, but I'm going to play the demo for the game, which I think is really all they wanted. So do that, and then there's something else. I'll have to find something else. Anyway, so that's probably tomorrow, and then I'm thinking, unless anything is releasing this week, I'm thinking Wednesday is probably going to be, we'll probably be back to Shadowrun. Why do I always have a problem remembering that name? Shadowrun, Dragonfall, probably, and maybe even possibly do that Thursday as well to try to, again, make some progress with that, because I was struggling a bit with that. Having some issues there. I might even turn the difficulty down on that one too. In fact, I think I did turn the difficulty down when we last saved. So, because I like that game too, but again, like some of these games are just requiring feats of strength that I am not interested in in accomplishing. I really want to get story. I really enjoy the stories of these games, and I want to get more of that. So, so those are a thing. And then Friday and Saturday we'll almost definitely be back to doing some coding for the game engine and stuff. So keeping on with that. But that, I think, about covers the game, covers the schedule for now. Obviously everything's always up in the air depending on what I'm feeling like. But anyway, if you happen to run across this on the YouTube, either live or in recorded form, VOD form, and you have a like and or a subscribe that you can spare, maybe toss my way, that would be really great and awesome. It helps out tremendously, and I appreciate it very much so. Trying to eventually, hopefully, get to 500 subscribers and then 1,000 eventually. That would be really, really swell. We got a ways to go, but it'd be really nice. And all that stuff helps. That plus the views, the watch time, and all that stuff. So awesome stuff. Anyway, my friends, that is it for me for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I hope everyone has an excellent morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on what it is for you. And hope to see you back here again in the future for some more stuff, whatever happens to suit your fancy. Until then, see you, bye.
to a man who has welcome aboard tattooed on his penis.